I've long argued that the end game of the people at the very, very top, I'm not talking about your run-of-the-mill leftists or even the deep state or the uniparty swamp. I'm talking about the top dogs, the globalist elite cabal, the powers and principalities, the minions of Satan, the New World Order, whatever you want to call them, whatever fits your worldview. Their end game is to destroy the faith, specifically the Christian faith. They'll take the others out too, but really it's the Christian faith that they want to take out thoroughly. They want to remove your rights to practice your faith in the way that you see fit. And it will eventually lead to what I believe to be outlawing the faith. Now, one of the paths through which they'll be able to do this is abortion. This is why when Roe v. Wade was overturned, I saw it as obviously a positive thing, but I stressed, even immediately afterwards, I stressed we need to keep fighting. If anything, we need to fight harder now because the battle is now just beginning. This is the end game. This is the final stage of at least this initial battle against the faith. They want to make it to where your practicing of your religious beliefs is initially, it will be secondary, which some would argue it already is. Then it will be switched to not only secondary, but outlawed altogether. And we're seeing this being echoed by Kamala Harris in a subtle way, but it's real. It's there, and it's unambiguous. According to an article by Live Action, we have it posted over at jdrucker.com, Kamala Harris says concessions for religious exemptions should not be made for abortion. Now, this has been something that even Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, when they were running, I think even Joe Biden, they were at least, maybe not so much Joe, but old school Democrats. The transition was, legal but rare and safe or whatever. Then it transitioned to shout your abortion, and now it's like, hey, you don't have a right to not abort. Not only for doctors, if you are a conscientious, faith-driven doctor, but also if you're, at some point they're going to be forcing abortions. I know that sounds crazy to us now, but it's coming. According to the article, in a recent interview with NBC's Hallie Jackson, Harris was asked if there were any restrictions on abortions that she would accept. So as a question of pragmatism, then, this is Jackson, as a question of pragmatism, then, what concessions would be on the table? Religious exemptions, for example? Is that something you would consider if Republicans control Congress? And Harris replied with, I don't think we should be making concessions when you're talking about a fundamental freedom to make decisions about your own body. Now, it goes further. You can get the video of that. You can find that over at jdrucker.com. I'm not going to play it because it'll make me start spewing and spitting and all that good stuff. But here's the thing. They are coming after you. They're coming after me. Specifically, they're coming after you if you're a Republican. We knew about that. But they're definitely hardcore coming after you, quietly, behind the scenes, but aggressively. They're definitely coming after you if you are a Bible-believing Christian. And they're not going to stop. With every ounce of power that they're given, they will use that power to chip away, whittle away at the faith here, especially in the United States of America, but worldwide. They are trying to spread their wokeness worldwide. But here in the United States of America, where our concerns are, they are whittling it away. And the unfortunate reality is that we're letting them. The vast majority of Christians out there, we're not fighting. And I put myself in that boat, just sitting here doing a podcast and sending out X posts. That's not enough. That's not going to cut it because they're using actual psychological warfare tactics. They're using psyops against us, and they're using legislation against us, and they're doing everything they can to prevent us from being able to practice our faith. It's going to be subtle until all of a sudden it's not. It's going to be creeping until it's rapid and instantaneous. And it's going to catch so many of us by surprise. We have to start fighting now. And it starts with making sure that they're not able to install Kamala Harris into the White House.
A large retail store just canceled a huge order, leaving us with a ton of extra My Pillows. But you know what? That's their loss. I'm going to make it your gain. For the first time ever, you get standard classic My Pillows for wholesale prices, only $14.88. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Only $14.88. But it gets even better. For a limited time, I'm going to offer my entire classic collection at wholesale prices. Upgrade to a queen size My Pillow for just $18.88. King size only $1 more. Get my body pillows for $29.88 and multi-use My Pillows for only $9.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on the screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of wholesale pricing for the first time ever on TV, including my standard size My Pillow, only $14.88. They've never been offered this low before. We have limited quantities at this price, so limit's going to be 10, and once they're gone, they're gone.